tonight I learned that I have something in common with Michelangelo. I didn't really know that, actually. And
What, you painted your ceiling?
well, actually, yeah, that's true, actually. But most of this business about, expectations, I think expectations are really very key. Gene talked a lot about it, and like him and like many of you in the audience, I get kind of wheeled out to be the expert in this or that or the other. And I'm very fond of Linus Pauling's definition of an expert. Linus Pauling, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist, who said that an expert is somebody who's made all mistakes possible in a given field. And that's me, actually. I've been in the field for a long time, and I've made the most profound mistakes. And nearly always they've been to underestimate the capacities and the abilities of the people that I work with, including some of my colleagues, actually. And I think that that's a message which is really important. We were discussing with Jean earlier on today, and my colleague Bob Grove reminded me of Isabel Menz's paper. I don't know whether anybody's old enough to have read Isabel Menz's Social Systems as a Defence Against Anxiety. And the anxiety that there is in mental health services is an anxiety about what it might be like to be mad. I think we have a deep notion in our heads, all of us actually, about sanity and madness, and a notion that somehow madness must be an experience which basically doesn't affect us, or is unlikely to affect us. And the social systems, the mental health services in which we work, are just riddled with mechanisms to prevent us getting close to that experience and maintaining the kind of them and us, which makes us comfortable, and sometimes I think for service users makes them comfortable too, actually. And it seems to me that Jean's end point is a really, really important end point. We do have some big problems to face together, and I think Jean's message and my overwhelming impression of this evening's discussions is that those are problems which we must face together, because actually we're all in this together. And actually the differences between us, different perspectives, whether we're people who use services or whether we're people who run services or manage services or whether we're the independent sector or the statutory sector, we have all that much more in common than the things that divide us. And I think, as I say, if I've learned anything from my own recovery journey, is that actually, there is a lot more that I have in common with the people that I have been dealing with over these years than I ever suspected before. And I'm very grateful to Jean and to others for pointing that out to me. It's just another mistake I can kind of clock up. So that's all I kind of thought. I'd like to echo the thanks, Jed's thanks earlier on to all the people, and many of them are here, who contributed to the Sainsbury Centre project, to Jean for coming over, and for you all for coming and making your points. I think they're really good, but as I say, I would want to go out knowing and feeling that actually we are all together in this. Thank you very much.